Looney Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Farming Simulator 22. This is for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 on Rockcrawl for this test. And this is the JCB Backhoe Loader by Kenny456. 14.95 megabytes to download. 18 and 20 slots well, let's talk about this. There's actually... Well, let's take a look at it here. This is the easiest way to explain. This is everything included in this pack. We have a backhoe loader without attachments. We have a front bucket, a rear bucket, or a backhoe loader with all the attachments all included. Yes, so we have several different well, there's a lot going on with this, so we're going to try to go through this one thing at a time. And the first thing we're going to go and look at is the backhoe loader by itself. And that's going to be found in Vehicles and Miscellaneous. And there it is. Backhoe loader, $165,000, 235 horsepower, variable transmission, 500 liters of fuel, 39 miles per hour, 13.2 tons. And so we go and look at it. Nokian tires, Trelleborg, Michelin, and Nokian. So those are it for tire styles. And then we have colors. We have all the colors of the standard Giants color palette, $3,000 to change color on the unit itself, and then wheels, $300 for a color change on the wheels. So not bad there, pretty kind of standard-ish. $3,000 for the color change is a little bit much, I think, but it is what it is. Right. So that's just the unit itself. If we hop in and start it up, it is pretty much just basically as you would see. Interior, we have lights. Oh yes, we have so we have an outside view, we have in-cab view, and then we have a bucket view. We'll talk about that a little bit later. 39 miles per hour, that's pretty fast. Now this is something we see a lot of in the construction industry around here. Something very common, little backhoe unit like this. 39, yeah, 39 is it? Oh, it's a bit tippy. But 39 miles per hour, that's really quick. That'll get you around the map. That's that's really nice. So, before we go too much further, L1, yeah, so you get the normal front loader kind of controls, shall we say. And just so you know, it will attach to any front loader attachment. I just have a base game bale spike, so yeah, you can use that. And so we need to go, you need to have your tractor highlighted in order to move it, because if we have the front piece on there, yeah, it's not giving me anything. Have the tractor highlighted and then you can move. So yes, you can attach any front loader detached. There we go. To it. Right. Other than that, it's pretty pretty simple. We have lights, we have signals. Do we have signals? Oh, we don't have any. Oh, there's the signals. Right and left, and of course beacons. Right. Okay, so what do you attach to it? Well, it does come with two attachments, and those are going to be found in Tools and Miscellaneous. And we have the front bucket or universal bucket, openable and standard. We're going to show both of those. Also, levelers active or deactivate. We're going to show what that is too. That's very interesting that we have these options. And I will show the significance of each one of those. And also, universal bucket, we have the leveler active and deactivate. Right? So we're going to talk all about those options. Oh, that one has some manure in it already. Right. So how do you attach them? So the front bucket is very easily attached like so, and yes, so there it is. Let's move ahead here and let's drop that. And let's talk about how to attach the rear bucket, and then we will demonstrate all the different ways they can work and everything. So how do you attach the rear bucket? Well, it's a little bit tricky, and I'll show you. L1 and X unfolds that rear bucket, and it will do this. Now you can kind of drive around a little bit, slide around, because you're going to need to do that, because in order to hook up that back bucket, you're going to have to kind of maneuver around with it unfolded. And L1, so these are controls for the back bucket. L1 left and right and up and down, and R1 with right stick moves that like that in and out. So that is where you're going to, there we go. See how it's lined up there? You're going to have that open so that when you press your X to attach it, it attaches like that. So that is the orientation. Now L1 and X, you can fold it away, and there it is, ready to use. Right, so that's how you attach both of those items. Now I think we're going to go back. We'll go back to the other one, miscellaneous, and this one, the backhoe loader plus buckets, 168,400. And it's exactly the same as the other one, except it already comes with the front and rear bucket attached. And this is where you can choose your openable or standard front bucket. Wheel choices are the same. Levelers activate or deactivate, that is for both front and rear buckets. And of course colors. So that is the difference between this one and this one. You have the choice of already buying it with everything attached if you want all those things on it. Right, so what next? Okay, so how is it used? Let's hop into this and connect our bucket, because I have two kinds of buckets here. And if we hook this one up, this one is the openable bucket. The way I know that is it has this this kind of a well, we'll see. I'll show you when we use it. But first we will show you the standard bucket. Standard bucket also has that yeah, okay. So standard bucket just works like a standard bucket, even though it does look like the other one. I'm sorry, it does have that break, but basically it works just like a normal bucket, just like that. No, nothing really special about it. It's just that it's what comes with. But the other feature or the option is the openable. And how does that work? Well, let's hook it up here. And as we lift it up, we'll show you. This is, yes, so the difference is, you see this one has hydraulics on the back. The standard bucket does not have the hydraulic on the back. Right, okay, so that's how you can tell them apart other than looking at, you know. Anyways, L1 is your maneuvering. R1 and right stick left and right does this. Whoops, opens, and oh man, that angle's terrible. My apologies. Opens and closes. Okay, so how does this work? Well, picking up works the same way as the other one. Drive forward, fill your bucket. But now, once it's full, it does not empty out like a normal bucket. in order to empty this bucket, you have to go R1 and left on your joystick, and then it will empty. So it's kind of like how the real one works, except it's either or, if you know what I mean. Right. All right, so operation of the backhoe. There is one other option we haven't showed yet, L1 and R1. X, change driving position. So when you go in cab, this is what happens. Regular driving position, L1 and R1. Reverse driving position. Right, so we got a bucket look and outside. We'll go outside for this. Let's unfold the, let's get closer to our manure pile. L1 and X unfolds that bucket, and there we go. So if we go to here, let's take a look. L1 and right stick left and right moves that bucket left and right and up and down like so. R1 extends out and extends that left and right. There we go, and up and down like so. So if you can, there we go, scoop some up like that. And if we go out here, you can see we can move it around. And this one is just like so, and opens up like so, and there we go. So, being on PS5 or console, we do not have the terraforming. We cannot dig into the ground like you can with PC. So this is basically all you can do with the bucket, is move stuff around, pick stuff up. It will pick anything up that is on the ground, so you can do that. That is what you can do. Let's go back into our changing driving position and drive forward. So there you are. There you have it. That's how the backhoe works. I know it's not exactly like backhoes work, that actually dig in the ground, but that is how it works on console. As I said, PC and Mac will be a little bit different. So I have this one here, but actually what I have over here now is what we're going to talk about, the leveling, active, and deactivate. So this one is, I have chosen this tractor with the deactivated leveling. And what that means is, this will work just like any front loader. As you see, my bucket filled up. It's full, and that's it. It's done. It won't do anything else. It's kind of like it's full. It's hard. It won't do anything else. Same with the backhoe. It will pick up product, and that's all it will do. Right. So that's deactivated leveling. Just to refresh yourselves, that is this: levelers, active or deactivate. That is where the choice is for that, as well as for the buckets. Remember, front bucket, open the levelers, active or deactivate. I just showed you the deactivated one and how it works. Right, so now we're going to look at the one I chose to set to activate. How does that work? Well, you can still use it as a bucket to pick up product. And there we go, it's full, right? But even when it's full, it now acts as a leveler. So you can go ahead and push stuff around, and it won't, well, it works as a leveler. That's really what it is. And that's really neat, because you can choose. You can use this to level your bunker silos with, and to move stuff around. It's like, okay, well, let's dump that off there. So you have a choice. You can have it active or deactivated. Now, I haven't tried the bucket yet on the leveling bit, but we are going to right now, because I'm going to back this up right over here and put this out, and let's see. Let's put this down and see. Whoa, I'm not as skilled with this, but yeah, there we go. So you can see that we can like mush stuff around and basically level it like with the backhoe, which is pretty cool. Of course, I'm really messing things up here a bit, but well, at least you get the idea. So kind of a really neat option for this pack, and kind of a really neat pack, something that many of you, I'm sure, have probably operated something very similar. My brother-in-law probably uses something like this, actually probably very similar to this in with his job. So yeah, and I think that's pretty much covers everything. I hopefully got everything and showed, I hope you, well, I hope it's helped you out in determining whether or not you want to use this and how to use it. And that's the JCB Backhoe Loader by Kenny456, 14.95 megabytes to download. 18 and 20 slots. 20 slots is a little higher because you get the buckets with it. So the buckets are probably about 2 slots each. I didn't, let's, if you've hung around this long, let's just go ahead and sell them. So we're looking at 2 slots for that one, as I thought. And yes, you can sell it separately after you've bought a backhoe. 1 slot for the back bucket and 2 slots for the front bucket. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.